You know that suffocating feeling that no matter how much effort you put in, you're not making any progress. Have you ever woken up with the realization that all your life's work so far has been in vain? I mean, financially. Do you feel like a loser? Someone whose life isn't moving forward, while your friends are evolving, growing in their careers, becoming business owners, buying cars, houses, building beautiful families, and achieving prosperity. I know exactly what you're going through. It's like you're running on a treadmill, putting in a lot of effort, but making no real progress. I'm here to tell you that this cycle can end. There is indeed a way out of this dark room. Your story is very similar to mine and to that of many others. You're not alone, and you won't be left behind while we work on improving your life. So, let's work together on this channel to find the best way to change our financial level. That's the purpose of this channel, your evolution. In today's video, we will learn about Bensir, a man from Babylon with whom you will certainly relate. And here we begin our financial journey, from failure to prosperity, from lack of money to abundance, from a sad, broken family to smiles, trips, affection, and happy memories. But are you really paying attention? Are you sure? Let me ask you a question. And don't rewind the video to check. Whose story are we going to explore today? And from which book? Write your answer in the comments if you know it. And be honest, no rewinding. Write it in the comments now. Let's see who's really paying attention. If you don't know, just write Prosperity Pathways, LOL. Now, let's move on. Let's dive into the story of Bensir, an ordinary man in ancient Babylon whose financial life was far from prosperous. Bensir was a chariot maker, a respectable trade that should have brought him comfort, but he found himself sinking into difficulties. One day, as he sat on the wall of his house, Bensir looked at his empty workshop and the unfinished chariot he should have been working on. He was overwhelmed by demotivation and discouragement. The reason, despite working tirelessly for years, his pockets remained empty. The exhaustion of living without the prospect of a better life weighed heavily on him, and he didn't know how to get out of this situation. His home was on the brink of financial collapse, the pantry was empty, and his family's clothes hadn't been new for a long time. Bensir wondered how he could have worked so hard and had so little to show for it. As he gazed up at the sky and saw the splendor of Babylon, he felt as if the city, with all its wealth and opportunities, excluded him from the abundance that others seemed to enjoy. While lost in thought, his friend Kabi, the musician, approached him and found him deep in reflection. Kabi, noticing Bensir's gloomy expression, asked what was troubling him so much. Bensir responded sincerely, venting about how he felt trapped in an endless cycle of work and misery. He revealed a dream he had the night before, where he was surrounded by gold, with riches overflowing throughout his home. But upon waking, the harsh reality reminded him that in his real life, there wasn't a single shekel of gold to be found. Kabi, who was also facing his own financial struggles, resonated with Bensir's words. They began to discuss how they could transform their lives. Both knew they had no shortage of talent or effort. What they lacked was the knowledge of how to create wealth. It was in that moment that Bensir made a decision. He no longer wanted to be a spectator of others' prosperity. He wanted to learn how to achieve his own. And you, are you ready to make the same decision and turn the tide of your financial life? They decided to seek advice from Elon Musk, the richest man in Babylon, who had started with nothing but had somehow discovered the secrets of accumulating wealth. Bensir was determined to change his life and break free from that state of stagnation. This decision marked the beginning of Bensir's journey to understanding the principles of wealth, a journey that not only changed his life, but also inspired many around him. Didn't I tell you, even in Babylonian times, people struggled with hardships and anxiety. You're certainly not alone, but it's in our hands to change this story. After all, we don't want much, we just want dignity, a complete, fulfilling life without fears, worries, or anxieties. We've woken up, and now there's no looking back. The past is behind us, but the future is in our hands. It's no longer about where you are but about where you're going. Prosperity awaits us, We understand where we stand today, where we are headed, and that is powerful. Are you still with me? Do you understand what I'm saying? Can you feel everything I'm talking about in your heart? Let me know in the comments. This journey is ours, and I truly believe that together we will change our future. Now tell me something. Did you like the video? What do you think we can improve to make our content even more engaging? I appreciate your time, and I hope that together, we've ignited a small flame in your heart that will give us the strength, focus, and faith to change our lives. Thank you, and I'll be waiting for you in the comments.